My wife and I have now owned this 2023 Corvette for nearly 5 months. We've put nearly 7,700 miles on it. I've had it out on the racetrack. We've driven it on a long road trip from Detroit, Michigan, down to Tail of the Dragon on the border between Tennessee and North Carolina. So now that we've experienced the car for a while, I figured it was about time for me to put together my list of the top 5 things I love about this 2023 Corvette. So stick around. So before I dive into those 5 things I love the most about this car, I think it's important you understand the configuration that my wife and I chose. So this is a 2023 coupe. It is equipped with the 2LT trim level. 2LT, if you're not familiar with it, bundles a variety of features together. Wireless cell phone charger, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, heads-up display, performance data recorder. It's got the front parking camera. It's got cross traffic alert. So, and along with a variety of other items, that's all part of the 2LT package. And if you're in the market to buy a C8, I really recommend you look at 2LT or 3LT. You don't want to go with a 1LT. It's too stripped down. So that's my recommendation as far as that's concerned. Now, I was also interested in performance because I wanted to occasionally track the car. So this vehicle has Z51 performance package. It has the magnetic ride control. We also added the front lift system, and then yellow brake calipers and yellow seat belts. And beyond that, that was all we added. So there's no carbon fiber, there's no upgraded seats or wheels. So I'd call this kind of a medium configuration when it comes to a C8 Corvette. Now that you've got an overview of the car, let's start with number 1 on my list. Number 1 is the front lift system. This vehicle is equipped with the optional front lift system. It will lift the front end 2 inches in less than 3 seconds in speeds below 24 miles per hour. It is programmable to remember based on GPS up to 1,000 locations. It's great for going over those speed bumps. It's great if you've got kind of a steep angle to your driveway like we do. And so we have it programmed that once it gets close to our driveway, the lift system automatically goes up before we reach that driveway entrance. And so that is number 1 on my list of the things we love about this car. Number 2 on my list would be the clear glass engine cover. The fact that I can look down and see the engine through the glass is unique to the coupe model. You don't have that on the retractable hardtop convertible. In 2023 models, of course, you have the added feature in the glass where it says Corvette 70 1953 to 2023, signifying that this is the 70th anniversary of the Corvette. And so that's number 2 on my list. I love the ability to look down and see the engine in the car. Number 3 on my list would be the layout of the instrument cluster. So right now I have it in tour mode, which is what we drive it most of the time. And so you see the dial for the tachometer, and of course you got your speed in the middle, what gear you're in is at the bottom. And then there's arrows that I can change what's on the right-hand side there. You can see an oil and fluid life. You can see I can run 0 to 60 performance numbers, trip odometer, what radio station I'm on, that sort of thing. Then if I change my drive modes, for example, if I switch it over to sport mode, and you notice here, you're adjusting basically steering, suspension, engine shift points, all that kind of stuff. You notice the color scheme changes, it gets more aggressive. And then if I switch it over to track mode, for example, then it really changes. Now your tachometer just becomes a bar across the top. What gear you're in obviously is more predominantly displayed, as well as your speed then below it. And so that kind of gives you an idea of the variety of different configurations that your instrument cluster gives you in this 2023 Corvette. Number 4 on my list would be how well the car performs. Now what you're looking at here is some video from the performance data recorder. About a month after we bought the car, I had it out at Waterford Hills Road Racing in Waterford Hills, Michigan, running a few laps with the car, and I wasn't pushing it very hard. But boy, its performance is really remarkable. It's a 495 horsepower, 6.2 liter V8. It does 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. It'll do a quarter mile in 11.2 seconds at 122 miles per hour. It's really the performance level of the car, especially for the value of what you pay for it, is really remarkable. Number 5 on my list of things I love about this car would be the exterior styling. Yes, I know it's controversial. Yes, I know it has not gone back to the traditional round taillights. And I know it doesn't look like any previous generation Corvette. And I'm sorry, but when you change to a mid-engine design, you had to expect that things were going to change. The dimensions were going to change. It was going to be a more cabin-forward type of design because of the mid-engine. And my wife and I, over the last 26 years, have now owned 7 Corvettes. In fact, I just bought number 7, a 1995 with 37,000 miles on it, which I'll be filming for the channel at a later date. And so I love this car. I get compliments everywhere we drive this car. You stop at the gas station, you stop at the grocery store. Everybody wants to stop and compliment you and tell you how wonderful the car looks. And so yes, I know there are some traditionalists that are not fans of this design, but personally, I really find it very exotic and I love it. And that concludes my list of the 5 things I love the most about our 2023 Corvette. Did I forget something? Is there something you like more than my list of 5? Drop me a comment below and let me know what you think. My name is Tom Stroup. You've been watching Find the Right Road. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.